As you begin to create, feeling the space around you opening, feeling a sense of calm and knowing that every idea that surfaces is part of you, already there, ready to be expressed. You might notice, even right now, a subtle shift in your awareness, as though your mind is naturally gravitating towards the idea that you are a creator full of ideas, that just wants to flow freely. And as you begin to imagine this process unfolding, you might start to realize it's not something you have to force. It's simply something that's already within you, something that's waiting for the perfect moment to reveal itself. And the more you think about it, the more you realize creativity, it isn't something you have to try to have. It's something you are. It's a natural part of who you are. And it's always been there, bubbling beneath the surface. You might already begin to feel that sense of ease, that feeling that there's nothing you need to prove. Everything you need is already inside you. It's as though every thought settles deeply, like a seed planted in the rich soil of your mind. And you begin to notice how effortlessly these ideas start flowing. It's almost like turning on a faucet, where you just turn it and the water flows clear and easy, just like the creative energy that's flowing within you. Notice how ideas come to you, sometimes when you least expect them, maybe in the middle of a conversation, or when you're daydreaming, or even when you're taking a walk. And as you recognize that, you might feel a small smile on your face, because you're realizing creativity is not something you need to force or try to be good at. It's something you're good at naturally, easily, effortlessly. And maybe you notice, as you continue to write, to create, to explore, something happens. There's a sense of freedom that comes with it. Freedom to express, freedom to play, freedom to experiment. The words flow as you realize the power of your own voice, your own unique ideas, and your own perspective. The more you create, the more you realize every new word, you're building something that's not just new for you. It's new for the world. It's your gift. And you don't have to figure out how it all fits together right now. There's a trust that everything will align when it's time. You're beginning to notice how ideas, they don't need to be perfect. They just need to be shared. The more you share, the more they grow. And with each creation, you're stepping more deeply into that place where creativity flows effortlessly, without hesitation, without doubt. Each idea is simply a stepping stone, leading you closer and closer to the next one, and the next, and the next. And each time you pause to reflect, to look at what you've created, it's easy to see how much more you can do, how much more you're capable of. It's all there, right in front of you, unfolding naturally. And just like that, you begin to understand the process itself is the purpose. The act of creating is what brings you to life. In every moment, every breath, every stroke of a pen or tap of a key, you might find yourself smiling at the thought, because you know without a doubt you're tapping into something deeper and powerful within you. You can almost hear the rhythm of your own creativity, flowing in and out like a gentle breeze, always moving, always evolving. It doesn't have to be perfect, it simply needs to be. As you continue, you begin to feel your creative process. It's its own reward. Now notice how you begin to trust the process. You understand every idea, it's a stepping stone. And with every idea, you're uncovering more of yourself. There's no right or wrong. No need to judge or critique. Just allow the ideas to emerge and trust the act of creation will always take you exactly where you need to go. It's as if the path is revealed as you walk it, each new idea lighting the way. And as you look back over everything you've created, you see how it all fits together, just as it should. In fact, the more you look, the more you realize it was always meant to be this way. Each creation builds on the last, and the next idea is just around the corner waiting for you. You might even notice how, with every new creation, you become more confident, more comfortable, more certain that this is your process, your flow, your path. And every time you sit down to create, you feel more and more like yourself. You feel that familiar sense of excitement, of curiosity, of wonder, because you know, truly know, that the ideas, they're always with you, always available, always within reach. You don't need to look outside of yourself. The creativity is you. Feel it now deeply. Know with every breath, you're aligning yourself with your creative potential, with the ease, the flow, the freedom, the joy of creation. You're full of ideas, and those ideas come to life when you simply allow them to be. And in this very moment, you're already moving forward. With every word, every thought, every step, creativity flowing effortlessly, naturally, easily. So go ahead, take the next step, and let the creativity rise within you. There's no need to wait, because the time is now, and you're more than ready. And as you begin to think about what's possible, you may also notice the world around you. It feels full of endless opportunities, ideas that are waiting to be discovered, waiting to emerge from that deep, quiet place inside you. And without effort, you start to feel how natural it is for you to be creative. It's not a matter of trying or forcing yourself to think of something, but rather simply being open, relaxed, and allowing the ideas to come when they're ready. You might even find it curious how each idea, no matter how small, feels like a spark. Just one little spark leading to the next, and the next, and the next. Each one illuminating your path further. It's almost like you're in a garden of thoughts, each idea a flower that grows effortlessly, appearing right in front of you, perfectly formed, and waiting for you to notice it. And as you notice these ideas, you realize they don't have to be fully formed or fully perfect right away. They're simply ready to be shaped, molded, brought into being by the creative force that's within you. In this space, there's no pressure. You don't need to know everything right now. You don't need to figure it all out at once. Because just like any process of growth, each idea reveals itself in its own time. It's almost as if the ideas, they know when they're ready to come through, when you're ready to receive them. And you might notice, the more you relax into the process, the more the ideas seem to flow easily, like water flowing down a stream, effortlessly, finding its way. It's as if your mind has all the time it needs, and the ideas, they flow freely, unimpeded by doubt or judgment. There's no right or wrong way to create. The process itself is perfect. It's in the process of creation that you discover more about yourself, more about what you can do, more about what's possible. Now just notice for a moment how without even trying, you already feel more connected to your creativity, more aware of the vastness of ideas that are available to you. It's as if the flow of creativity is like an invisible river, and you're floating on it, carried effortlessly downstream. Every word, every thought, every idea you create, it's like a step on that journey. Each one is just a part of the unfolding, like pieces of a puzzle coming together. Each moment more clear, more confident, more certain. And you may notice, with every step you take, you become more comfortable with your creative power, more comfortable with the ease of letting the ideas emerge, letting the words flow, trusting the process. The more you allow this natural flow, the more you realize you are in fact a creator who simply needs to allow the creativity that's already inside to emerge. You're beginning to see, aren't you, how creativity, it isn't something that happens outside of you. It's already within you. It's always been there, quietly waiting for you to tap into it. And now, as you let go of resistance or doubt, you begin to notice how easy it is to access that creativity at any moment. Every time you sit down to create, it's as if you're drawing from an endless well of inspiration, an infinite source that's just there for you to tap into. There's no need to wait, no need to try. All you need to do is show up, and the ideas will come. You might even notice now a shift inside you. A shift from I have to try to I am. You don't need to prove anything. The creative power is already in you, and it's been waiting for you to claim it. You might find it interesting how every moment of creativity it reinforces this idea. Each creation you make simply adds to the growing belief inside you that you're naturally creative. There's no need for doubt. You know deep down, every time you create, you're expanding your abilities, expanding your understanding of what's possible. And every time you step into your creativity, you feel more confident, more at ease, more aligned with the natural flow of ideas that are already there. And with each passing moment, you begin to realize something even deeper. The very act of creation, it's an act of self-expression. The ideas that flow through you, they're a reflection of who you are. Your unique voice, unique perspective on the world. And as you allow yourself to create, you allow the world to experience that voice, that perspective. It's a gift, a treasure, a unique offering that only you can give. And it's here in this moment that you start to see with crystal clarity that you don't have to try to be creative. You don't have to search for ideas. You don't have to work hard at all. The ideas are already inside you. You just need to let them flow. And the more you trust that, the more natural it becomes. The more you trust your own creativity, the more you'll notice how easily the ideas come, how easily you create, how easily you express what's inside you. And as you continue this journey, you'll realize something truly profound. That creativity is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process, a natural process that unfolds over time, naturally, effortlessly. Each creation is simply a part of that process. And with every part, you grow, expand, and become more connected to your true nature, your true creative self. And feel how this belief is becoming more and more solid in your mind. Creativity flows through you easily now, and there's nothing that you need to do except let it happen. Every idea that arises is a gift, waiting to be expressed. And every expression you create is another step in your personal evolution as a creator. You don't need to rush. You don't need to force anything. The process is perfect just as it is. And as you continue to explore your creativity, you begin to trust that each new idea, it'll come when it's time. And when it does, you'll know what to do with it. The more you create, the more you realize creation isn't a destination, it's a journey that you're already on. And with every step you take, you're becoming more and more aligned with the creative energy that flows naturally within you. And perhaps, just maybe, you'll find the more you trust in this natural flow, the more the ideas come, not just in the moments when you sit down to create, but everywhere you go, in every conversation, in every situation, in every moment. Creativity is there, always present, always ready, always flowing through you. And as you continue, you begin to realize you're not just creating, you're becoming. Every creation is another step towards becoming more of who you are, a creator in your own right, fully aligned with your own potential. And in that realization, you begin to see the infinite possibilities that are in front of you, each one just waiting to unfold as you continue to create naturally, effortlessly, and easily.